Hi, this is a help video for your first constructed response. The first constructed response is a proof. So this is not an identical proof, but it has some of similar concepts in it. So in this particular proof, it is given that BD bisects angle ABC. So I drew a little picture over here, ABC. Here's my angle. It tells us that it's a right angle, so this little box denotes it's a right angle, and then it says BD is an angle bisector. So when it bisects, that tells us something. That tells us that this angle is equal to this angle. Now we're trying to prove that angle ABD is equal to 45 degrees. So remember, when we're trying to prove something, that step is always going to be our last statement. So notice here on your statements, the measure of angle ABD is equal to 45. So on your proof, you're going to have to fill in the reasons. Remember, the reasons are going to be either something that was given in the problem, a definition, a postulate, a theorem, properties that we've learned in the past. So we're starting here with our given information. BD bisects ABC, and ABC is a right angle. All that was given to us. So now from here, we're going to go here that the measure of angle ABC is equal to 90 degrees. So they told us it was a right angle, and now we're saying that that measure is 90 degrees, and that is simply the definition of a right angle. Our next statement says that angle ABD is congruent to angle DBC. And if we look above, we see that they told us it was a bisector, so that's the definition of bisect. Definition of bisect cuts this into two equal portions. So from here to here, we said the angles are congruent. Now we're saying their measures are equal. And remember, that's that angle congruence postulate. So we can use segment congruence, we can use angle congruence. In this particular problem, we're talking about angles. So it's the angle congruence postulate that just says if the angles are congruent, the measures are equal. And it can go vice versa as well. Our next statement says that the measure of angle ABD plus the measure of DBC is equal to ABC. So that is our angle congruence postulate. It says that these two angles added together is going to equal the whole. Now let's take a look. What did they do from this step to this step? See what is different. The measure of ABD plus the measure of ABD. So now they've done something. They've changed this to ABD equals the measure of ABC. So if you go back and look above, you can see that the measure of ABD is equal to DBC. So they have substituted this in for this. Okay, so that is that substitution property of equality. And now they're simply combining these like terms. These two are the same, so we've got 2 times the measure of ABD. That you can simply call simplifying or combining or adding like terms. And now from here, what did they do? They've changed the measure of angle ABC to 90 degrees. If we look above, we see that the measure of ABC is equal to 90, so we've substituted 90 in for the measure of ABC. So that reason is the substitution property of equality. And now if you look from here to here, what has been done? They have divided both sides by 2. When you divide by both sides by something, that is the division property of equality. All right, so hope this helps. Let me know if you have questions.